All right, guys, I got my buddy Danny behind the camera. First time. 30-year-long friend came with me 21 years ago to this very event. It was the last time we were here. There's Grimace coming back into the parking spot. I literally walked away and they drove off. Phone's going to probably die. No different in Pennsylvania. We have phone problems. But let me get on the shade here so I ain't so smoking. We have had an absolute blast. The trucks could not have gone over better. We've got good customers here, such as Tracy Burgess, John Lynch from Maryland. Over this way. Those trucks. There's Grimace. They took a little hot lap in Grimace. But the people coming up, the customer came and received his truck right here behind us, the brown truck. He's actually sending home another truck with us to do. Daniel's talked with him on what he wants to do to that truck. He was no plans to do the 2.0 package until he saw the 2.0 package. And then he said, I got to do the 2.0 package. And his wife liked the steps a lot. Brandy, thumbs up to Brandy for that. She sold the finishing touch there. But he loved the brown truck. It was as described. I wish we had time to do some finishing touches that we didn't, because we literally put it on the trailer and brought it here after quickly doing the things we did. But the perception from you guys and being by and stopping by and taking pictures and shaking hands has been phenomenal. Daniel has talked to countless people about the product. We don't have anything left here to sell. We're going to get another batch of T-shirts, and we'll have those for sale tomorrow. But it's been really good. And thanks to you guys for supporting this. Probably wouldn't be here if so many people hadn't said, hey, we'd love to see you guys out here. The staff from the event has been great. Our parking spot is phenomenal. We do need a fan, which we're going to get. And I think we're actually going to get a swimming pool. So we might even be in our bathing suits tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Hit pause real quick, Danny, and I'm going to get Daniel to recap. I threw Daniel on the spot real quick.
All right, guys, so we're out here, Bloomsburg, 25. I've never personally been to this show. JW has been a long time ago, several decades ago, and this is getting back. It's not going to ever be to its heyday, but it's definitely starting to come back around. Everybody's bringing trucks that have been parked away for 15 or 20 years. A lot of old school builds out here, which still hold up really well, and it's kind of neat to see the fabrication and what they were doing back then to make everything happen. We obviously brought a plethora of square bodies along with a couple of really good customers, bringing theirs out to showcase some of our parts and builds that we've done. And I think the crowd is absolutely loving it, especially Grimace and the 10-door. They're drawing a huge crowd everywhere we go. And we're trying to kind of cruise them around a little bit so people can see and enjoy them as much as we do. We had a lot of interaction with customers since we've been here. A lot of questions on the wheels, a lot of questions on the steering, a lot of questions on the steps. A lot of people just wanting to talk to us just because they see us online and they really just want to kind of interact versus just watch a video, which has been really cool. We had a really cool group of guys, a couple from Delaware and Georgia and Florida. It was a family, a dad and two sons, and they came over and talked to us in length about their square body builds and they've been doing it for a long time. Had a couple of questions on the products that we offer, even want to get a set of our wheels, and just seeing the people come over that are watching us day to day, seeing what we're offering, enjoying what we're offering. They said they just really respected that we were putting the time and effort into the old school trucks and keeping the old school vibe with the small wheels, big tires, wide stance, obviously making good adjustments on steering and track bar, things like that are going to make them drive and ride a lot better than they did in the 80s and 90s. But it was just really neat to have those people come by and just tell us what they thought. Everybody's been real positive. People have been walking up all day saying, hey, we watch the videos, we keep up with y'all, we really appreciate what you're doing. And that means a lot to us because we're doing this for everybody. We're not doing it just for ourselves. We're doing it to bring the old school trucks back. We want to keep them alive, and people also are really appreciative of that. So still got a lot to go on day one, Friday. Supposedly Saturday is going to be a bigger day. Hopefully the weather holds out. We've got a really, really nice setup here, and we're probably going to continue to add to it every year if I had to guess, if it keeps on growing. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and we'll recap later on this afternoon.
All right. Everybody's left the booth but me. Finally getting a chance to leave the booth. But while we're leaving, that little three-wheeler there, I just brought that for an example for people. Like, if you ever seen any of those, they're not very valuable. Like, you might have some in your barn somewhere or your grandparents. We'll pick them up for like 50 bucks or something. If you pay us a few dollars, we'll take it out of your way. They're really weird. They got bubbly tires. They're probably dangerous. You'll break your collarbone. So we'll get them out of your way before you hurt yourself. So please let us know. We'll pick it up. Send an address. Raymond's right there. He'll come to that address. But we're going to take a little walk around and actually just interact, let people see things that we're seeing. And Daniel knows where some of the old school trucks are, so we're going to head that way. Crazy enough, that truck right there in the background, the gray one, that was one of our really good customers' trucks that he drove in high school. And we did some work for him on it, sold him some parts and pieces, and here it is in Bloomsburg. It's pretty wild. So I sent him a picture, and I'm sure he's probably dying to have it back. And I'm sure there's other trucks here too. Daniel's had people walking up that have bought parts and pieces like crazy. We got some right behind us. We'll stop by and talk to those folks before we get out of here. They got a pool. They got it going on. They're grilling. It smells good. So you guys are just going to walk around a little bit. You enjoy the views, the music. And we'll go live in a little while. So if you guys saw something that you want to see, drop a comment. Go back and look at so-and-so or this or that or the other. Or that's so-and-so's truck. If you guys know, feel free to tag the name. Hashtag at, whatever. I guess this will go on YouTube and TikTok. So if you guys know any of these trucks and the owners, feel free to give them a shout out on here. There's a really awesome amount of cool builds. And there's also some trucks that have been coming here. We talked to people today that have been coming here since the 80s and haven't missed a beat. Now, they're really happy at the way it is now because I guess like most shows, it had kind of gone downhill. And now it's coming back with a whole lot more old school vibe. It's crazy to think me and my buddy Danny right there to your left, that old man right there. The last time we came here was 21 years ago. And I think I've already said this, but I still have the same sticker in the window of the truck from Bloomsburg from 2004. Also came with my friend Jason. He's a real faithful follower and an inspiration to the channel. And he was one of the ones that came with us, as well as Bridger Hayes, which was the original owner of my personal Super Duty, crazy enough. Daniel, is that the truck there you're taking home? Right through there, the green and white truck is going to go home with us. That man texted a really nice comment. He said, I've been walking around, and he said, y'all's trucks blow everybody's trucks away here. So he's going to be really excited. Daniel's looked at the truck pretty close. He says it is a really nice truck, and it's going to get the 2.0 package with all the upgrades. So that's going to be pretty cool. And steps, thanks to Brandy. Brandy sold that. Daniel's got to take her out to dinner for commission there. But look at the old school trucks. Look at the crazy stuff. They actually allow cruising around. Hopefully it doesn't get out of hand because that's what ruins a lot of shows. Because what a lot of these people don't realize, especially some of the kids, because they're young and they just don't understand. One, riding the back of the trucks with those chairs and somebody falls out. But two, you're driving around people's trucks that are hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases. And one wrong move, you throw a rock or do something, and it's going to upset somebody. Not everybody is forgiving and understanding. So this here is a perfect example of an old school truck. I know this truck was here. I know I have pictures of this truck here from the last time we were here.
When's the last time you seen a rugged cross?
How about tires that are in that good of shape?
Yeah.
I know I've got pictures of this truck in that stack of pictures. Yep.
That's a Rick Rab chassis.
So, Rick Rab chassis, for those that don't know Rick Rab, and he may even be here, he got into boating, and I ran into him several years ago. Rick Rab built the chassis under our original monster truck, which Danny, weirdly enough, was also along for that trip. We got some stories from that trip too, where we went to Ohio over a 2-day period. Literally went straight up, straight back. My cousin Jake took off school specifically to go on that trip, and Daniel was too young to go, and Brian went. But Rick Rab built chassis. There's a sticker, yep. So this sticker is still on, or this paint that's actually painted on, that is still on our chassis of the Dodge Monster truck. For you guys that have been following for a long time, the Grizzly Thunder. And we really probably should have brought that in its current form. Oh yeah, locking front and rear hubs. Smaller in the rear than in the front. Smaller differential.
So who wants to see rear steer on the Suburban? I've been thinking about doing that.
Daniel keeps talking about that, but I think if we're going to put it on something, it should go on Grimace, because Grimace does not turn as good as the Suburban. And if we put it on the Suburban, people will be like, it's got rear steer. It can turn good. I've told so many people that we're going to be able to cruise around here like these regular trucks and do everything these regular trucks do with that Suburban. It will turn and do everything just like a regular truck in this parking area, which is pretty phenomenal. So I don't want to ruin that. Daniel's pretty itching to do it, so maybe that might happen. Y'all comment what you think on that. Also, what's the thing about the steps? So how can they vote on that? All right, y'all can do it on here. Just ad lib.
On the steps, we're wondering if anybody wants to see a full length on the 10-door Suburban, or do you want to see an individual per door? We're going to put power steps on it. We just haven't decided the way we want to do it, so we're going to let y'all choose how to do it. So comment what you want to do, full length step or individual steps. We actually got a voting poll box at this 10-door that's being filled out. It's getting pretty full already. We've only been here a half a day, so chances are we're going to know which way we're going tomorrow.
Look at the sticker.
Yeah, Grizzly. Yeah.
So look at that sticker up there. So our monster truck was called Grizzly Thunder. So this is some sort of part of that. So there's a chance that that guy's here, maybe.
Yeah.
But it was a Dodge Power Ram Charger.
A futuristic Ram Charger.
An early Ram Charger, then a futuristic Ram Charger. And Rick built these chassis and encapsulated them. Most of the lines and all run through the chassis, which was futuristic. I mean, like, way above its time. So we're going to pause to get away from some of this noise. We'll be back at you. Is this new Mickey Thompson? No? Dang, we're still at the wrong spot.
Still don't know what Mickey, whoever it is you speak of.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse. Oh, that's the only thing. Is the AC working that rig or not?
Oh, the trailer's like a reefer in it right now.
Nice.
That's why we dip in there every now and then.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
We're about to have to dig the hose out and hook it up to the water cooler. It started blowing warm now. It's been decent until just lately.
Nice. Nice display, man.
Very good. Well, we need to.
Yeah. Yeah, when y'all are ready to upgrade this unit, just give us a call.
Just throw a trailer behind the freaking purple.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Yeah.
This might be a little more luxurious than lay down and sleep.
Yeah. Looking good, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the pool there. Yeah. There is no telling what you're going to see around here. It might have just been white, yeah. So we got National Tire. This must be Cruising Row here. How big of a burnout do you think Daniel can do down through here in Grimace? Is this a Nitto booth? Is this Toyo? Nitto? Oh, wrong booth.
What can we sell you?
Oh, man.
How many do you want?
I'm looking.
Some mud hogs?
Yeah, I want some mud hogs.
Okay.
Y'all got some?
Maybe.
All right. We'll get
right
here.
there. Just step around behind the tent here and we'll
Get you hooked up. All right.
All in here though, so nobody steals it while you're back there.
They already took that when we came through the gate, so I couldn't buy anything. So, yeah.
Nice meeting you too, buddy. That's it. Keep smiling. Don't let them get in trouble.
Do my best.
Y'all getting some good traffic through?
Decent. about, yeah.
Good.
It's pretty steady considering the traffic.
Yeah, yeah. Tomorrow better? Worse? Bigger? Been a long time since we've been here, so.
I mean, I would say 3 or 4 years for us as well. 4, 5 times
Really?
people. Yeah,
Great.
This is mainly just people working in the show.
Very, very good. Very good. Well, we had some Mickey Thompsons to do a burnout. We do y'all a cool burnout through here, but I guess next year. We'll do that next year.
We saw Grimace roll by.
Yeah. Yeah, I turned around, it was gone. I was like, what the hell? They got a chance to ride around the AC, and I'm standing over here sweating. I figured National would have a whole lot bigger.
They haven't been here in a while either.
Really?
So,
Okay.
They used to.
Tractor trailer and holding in the yards, yeah.
So, I think it's the same thing as like us. Dipping the toes back in the day.
Yep.
And then, like I said, it's gauging on how tomorrow goes. Depends on how we all
Right.
play next year.
Right. Well, as long as you're getting some people through, that's the good news.
Sold at least a set that we know of.
That's good.
Helps.
Yeah. Yeah. They pay for the booth, maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, 38, 50, 50, 22, 40, 22. So, I mean, definitely more margin on those ones, but yeah,
Yeah, of course.
31 on 15.
So that's the current show truck?
Well, it's one that's getting refreshed.
Does Joe still have the other one, the one that got stolen or whatever? Or? Okay.
It's not,
Okay. Since it got stolen? Okay. You got front row for all the craziness. With a 7.3 in it. Six by six, but not a 3x9. Sweet truck though. Yeah. We spent some money with Steve Shannon Tire Company.
Apparently where we get tires from is really popular.
Yeah.
Here.
We went to the most popular spot. We blocked their whole parking lot up. They were not real happy with us, but they did not hesitate to come out and take pictures with us. Dare me to? That's a big Jeep. That's one of them tower things you drive on, right? We have definitely found Old School Row.
I think this purple Jeep's been coming out here since like 88 or 89.
Sky High Rides, this is there. They get one of the biggest areas. And they are not dummies because they got the shade.
You know it was built a long time ago when it's got the dual piles.
Yeah, the same ones we have on the monster truck.
And one other surprise.
The drop cradle.
Got leather wraps on their coilovers.
Oh yeah.
Cranking stuff.
Wow. That is a machine right there. Crazy. White letter tires. Painted white letters. I mean, them tires still have the nubs on them. They are minty fresh. Don't forget I got a set of those at Alex's. Wow. The Purple Monster 2.5. She is bright.
I'm pretty sure this truck has been coming for like 20 years.
What a cool truck. If we get tired of Grimace's color, we'll just add some graphics.
Yep.
Yeah. So much cool stuff. So much of this stuff that is completely 1,000,000% old school. It's hard to say. Some of this stuff might have been off the road for no telling how long and then brought back. So, some of these trucks have probably been, some of your viewers don't even understand what a magazine is, but the magazine was the only thing we had to see these trucks back in the day.
A lot of time spent sheet metal work.
Nice. It's right here.
That gentleman in the booth too. Come over.
I think he's the one who wanted to test fit 44s.
He may have been. He said he watches the channel every day.
Yep. This right here, liable to be one of the cleanest trucks here in the custom side of things. Super nice paint. That's all paint.
12 wide road bars.
All up through the door jamb. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Yeah, who knew? Who knew pink KC lights? I know that I bought our local warehouse out for like $1 a set of all they had, and we still have some. The clear coat on the packages is yellow and popping off, but I think I paid $1 a package. And people tell me all the time how much they bring online, and it's a crazy amount of money.
It's 80s all the way.
And people have a little bit of everything out here, which is what makes the show great. I mean, there's multi-$100,000 trucks and there's drivers. And that guy has just as much fun with that one as he has with that one. Super cool. Actually pretty neat. Got the center caps fitted in his weld wheels. And I know they've had the mud bog. I know I'm probably going to be super disappointed we did not bring any of our trucks. I saw it when we came in. We had to come that way when we came back. Dang, that's clean right there too. The back of that truck. Super clean. Very similar to Daniel's truck, the exact paint code. Very nice. Chromed out, twisted up. Differentials to make drive shafts work. New flare with the American Force wheels on some Baja claws. Really hope to see the Baja claw maybe make a comeback.
I know.
We'll do a video tomorrow walking around it when it's uncovered. Beautiful truck. All right, we just finished our walk around. Daniel drugged some people back with him. But meeting people from all over, which is amazing. And we just looked at some builds. There are some great builds. And there's just so much to see. Look, kids in the pool, kids in the strollers, trucks riding around. But Grimace, here's our little vote box. We got a little vote box for you guys. We wanted to include y'all in something. We couldn't think of what to do. Well, we're seriously trying to figure out currently, what do we do on the 10-door? It's got to have some steps. I'm tired of climbing in and out of it. The kids can't get in and out of it. So you can come by the booth today and tomorrow and vote which way you think we should do the steps. We haven't made our mind up. And while we're at it, so many of you guys have always wanted to see the inside. It's nothing over the top. It's nothing crazy. But it is 5 matching blue bench seats. One of the longest headliners my interior shop has ever done. LED dome lights. It has lights at each door, basically like going into a movie theater, and they are hot. Ooh. Wow, I swear about LED lights. And for those that don't follow or haven't followed or that have come look at this truck, I stress it again, this is not one of our show trucks. This is our driver. Who in the world needs a 10-door Suburban that's a driver? Well, let's finish the 10-door part. Walk around back. 9, 10. Some people will argue it's not a 10-door. Those two don't count. That's the trunk. Well, the simple answer is I don't know of many people or families that have the size and amount of people that go when we go places. And maybe they do. I don't know. But we've had, at the time of this truck, I had 2 8-doors. I had another 10-door, which was basically a limousine, and 3 6-doors, and then several hundred crew cabs. So when we go somewhere, the kids are always like, what do you guys want to drive? We always ask the kids. If we're going to the movies, we're going out to eat, Daniel's family, my fiance's family is a large family. What do you want to drive? What do you want to drive? It's always the white 6-door, the blue 8-door, whatever it is. Well, they did this one, the 10-door, so we would know what they were talking about. They don't know it's a Suburban. They're 3 years old and 4 years old and 2 years old. But the 10-door Suburban is always the answer. So it got adopted, the 10-door Suburban. And it is definitely our favorite. Now, right now, it is powered by a big block that is extremely mild compared to anything that we like. It has the 16 wide wheels, Davis off-road wheels, Dana 60 front, big long leaf rear springs, a sway bar system, and no rear block. Absolutely no block in the rear. People talk about block. Yes, Grimace has some block, but it has a traction bar. You guys want to come argue about the block, we will dump the clutch on that Cummins, and I can assure you we will never spit that block out. But on this one, to debunk that it can or can't be done, this did get all leaf springs with not even a 1-inch block. And we moved these hangers, and we moved that front hanger, and we played with these springs for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours until we got the right combination. We also wanted the tire and wheel to be fully centered in that fender well. We did not want it to be forward. We did not want it to be backwards. And if you catch it straight on, it is centered perfectly. So kudos to Daniel and Brian. Well, I even got to give myself a little credit. I helped with that. So, but to make sure that it was perfect, because when we knew when we came to somewhere like this, it was going to get a lot of attention, and we love that. The only thing that would make it better, plug to Jegs or Summit, whichever one of you guys want to see it, a big motor under that hood, and this thing cutting donuts, like super duper donuts, is in the future. If one of you two don't put one in it, we'll just build our own. But we will open it up because we'd love to have somebody on board like that. And not asking for a lot, you just help us out, and we will put your stuff on it and your name on it, because it's going to also very soon have Mickey Thompson on it. And then Grimace, they took that for a stroll, cruised around. I think it impressed some people that it actually made the turns that it makes. These trucks are basically mirror images of size, height lift, functional four-wheel drive, 40-inch tires, 60-inch wide wheels, a different style Davis off-road wheel, but both the same offset, both the same tire, basically both the same height lift. We just did not yet play with the rear of this truck very much. And tomorrow we'll have a little bit extra time. We'll go around both the Lynch family's trucks, but you guys have seen a bunch of content on both of these. Matter of fact, the white Blazer was pretty viral there for a while before, well, that's how they found it, before it even went for sale. Then Tracy's truck there, step side, beautiful clean combination. When he backed up in here, people were just gawking on it. It is a great looking truck. Dual shock setup, a lot of custom stuff. I want Daniel to walk around these trucks with you guys on those, and then the red square body too, just to be able to tell a little bit. But it's been an amazing day. Day one, it is Friday. We're wrapping it up. Met some amazing people. Had so many people come up, so many cool stories. One of them I like the best, and my fiance happened to be here at the time, so I'm kind of glad she heard it. Was this man said, I've got a pretty stressful job. I think yours is too. And I was like, yeah, you know, some days are better than others. He said, I run locomotives. And he said, I'll come home from running a locomotive through a certain area that must be stressful. I don't know anything about trains. But he said, I sit down and my wife's like, what are you watching over and over? It's the same voice. He was like, I'm just watching this video. And she's like, why? And she's like, I think this guy has a more stressful job than I do. So that was pretty neat. Because some days, I guess it does wear on you. Had a nice couple come by that used to be in the car business. They had some crazy stories from that. I'm going to say we probably had 100 people stop by the booth over here while we were sitting here and just introduce themselves, take some pictures, shake hands, and they just appreciate the content. And I'm literally, you know, sitting there talking to them with, you know, hair standing up on my arms in a lot of cases, because it's just what we love. And people just, I don't even know how to put it. I'm at a kind of a loss for words. They relate to it. Daniel, unfortunately, is 10 years younger than me. Brian's 3. So me and Brian went through a lot of the stuff growing up with my dad on these vehicles. And they weren't anything special. They were just what we drove. And we never stopped. We just kept getting them, kept fixing them up. We took some trucks and made mud bog trucks out of them that would just blow your mind, that nowadays would be $50,000 to $100,000 trucks. But, you know, who knew? And now, full circle, people super appreciate him. The man is getting a brown truck. He just, you know, he's beside himself. We're thankfully sending his other truck to build. Brown Bear has just thoroughly blown everybody's mind. You know, even Raymond's truck's got a lot of attention. But just the response and y'all's relation to what we do every day, it's just so cool. So thanks, guys. We'll probably capture a little bit more before we roll out, but we really do appreciate it. Each and every one of y'all that came up. If you're not here today, you're coming tomorrow, please come by and see us. We will have shirts out tomorrow. We're doing for $20 for the show. I don't know what sizes we've got. We kind of ran out of what we had today. I'll have some more for tomorrow. Stop by. I don't think we got any more cups left. I think we're kind of out of everything, but we'll do the best we can to have some stuff. But please, if nothing else, just stop by. Stop by and see us. Shake hands. It means the world, and it has... It's like Tracy behind us here. Tracy's been a customer 20 years or more, and 25 years. And he actually told me about his dad buying a van for their business from my dad, you know, long before I was doing things. And, you know, it's just relationships like that go a long ways. And the relationships on these trucks that start today will live into more generations to come. So the Lynch family, they've got a 95-year 4th generation business in the hotel and motel business. Not the car business, but similar things, the stuff they go through day to day. So when we can come out and kind of halfway enjoy ourselves, see people that enjoy what we enjoy, and semi also make it business, nothing's better. It just can't be any better. So if it is, I don't know what to do with myself. So thanks a lot. See you guys later.